You know what would be really helpful when you start a stream? If you make sure your microphone's turned on. Brilliant. This is the level of professionalism you can find on this channel. Thank you very much. I will stop all of that again. Welcome to Lite, Byte, the Friday afternoon stream with me, your incompetent host, Nick Cennamo-Smith. I am a author of fantasy, crime, horror, sci-fi and general fiction. And this is the Friday afternoon show where we do something a little booky, a little arty, a little bit of fun. And it's going bad already. It's going bad already. First of all, I've had to restart my computer twice. Second of all, I forgot how OBS works. Third of all, I didn't turn my microphone on. It's definitely Friday. It's been a week. So let's have some music. Let's have some nice, chill tavern music and end it at this. Hopefully we can do better. I also found out recently, I say recently as in when I was setting up this stream, that Friday night's episode didn't go out at all. I did another live stream on Friday, went out on Twitch I believe, didn't go out on YouTube for some reason, no idea why. So yeah, let's just get to it. It's been a day. What we're doing today, if you were with us not last week but because it was half term but the week before, we started planning a new book cover. I need to turn this down. So yeah, we started a new book cover, or doing the beginning stages of a book cover, and the title this time randomly generated is Murder in the Picture. So we talked through ideas, brainstormed, and settled down on 3 designs. And just to make life easier for absolutely everybody, let's wander over to Photoshop where we have the designs. This is kind of what we settled on. So yeah, it's going to be a simple photo cover of somebody somebody posing on a holiday. We decided a lovely young woman because that was the choice made, with her eyes ripped out, because that's nice and chill. So I have spent a couple of evenings trying to find safe for streaming photos that we could use for this. So I spent a long time browsing photos, and I found a few. So we're gonna pick through and see which of them works. Yeah, let's just see it. I'm out of it. Let's just see how today goes. Let's turn off our planning stage. Or should we keep the planning stage? I think I need to unlock those. Yeah. Let's just move that up here in case we need it for later. So yeah, I found some reference files. Here they are. Yeah, 1, 2. It was very difficult to find. I kind of like this one. So this is the one I kind of want to start with. These were all found from Unsplash. And if you can see down here, if I stretch this out, you can see these are the names of the photos. These were where they were gone from. These are the people that took the photos. So thank you very much to all of you. I can put links in the description later if people want to find them themselves, or just up with the yeah. Type in woman on beach on Unsplash, and that's pretty much what you get. So we're trying to go for a kind of eyes torn out photograph kind of style. I want to give this an edge just so I can see it better, see where the cutoff is. So let's just give it an edge. No, I don't want purple. Everything's set to purple. I've been doing some rebranding. There we go. So we have our photo. Just an edge there so I can see it. Awesome. Right, I also found this. Yep, there we go. That's over here. So we want something that looks kind of torn out across the eyes here. Actually, if we pull these out of ref, because we're not using them as references at the moment, this is just our research page. Let's put them in a folder. I want to keep... Where's that one gone? I wanted both of you. Come back here. Nothing's working. It's going to be a day. We're just going to do this and see what happens. Just keep that on the group so we can see the edge of everything. Okay. Let's turn off everything else. Go away. Change my mind. Let's turn off the background as well. Maybe that might be better. So this to only stretch across this photo, though we might afterwards mess up the edges of the photo just a little bit. Just make it look a little less nice. Can I use the same image for that? To be a little bit roughed up. How has everybody's week been then? What have people been up to? Yes. Hopefully it has been less chaotic. Then whatever this is going to be today. Why aren't you doing Jack? Oh, I locked it. That's kind of better. I think these ones, I'm gonna merge those. And let's just give them a oh, here's an idea. Let's turn you off. Have not you have you at all. Let's okay, that didn't work. What are we doing? Turn this on. Let's leave that. Okay, put that back to normal. Turn off this. No, we want you. That's a bit too much there, I think. Let's be less so just normal this. I'll do it. Okay. Have that. So it makes it look a bit more ripped and torn up. The problem is, let's go back to what was our planning stage. What was our plan here? So we didn't really have an idea for a background. Unless we want the entire picture to be the background. So let's see how that looks. think this one also needs to be a bit more. Ooh. It's going to go normal. If we darken it a little, maybe. That's better. We'll pull that up so the darks are. It should look a bit more torn. Go away. Flatten this group. Makes it easier to. We just have that as the actual picture. Looks too middle. Let's see what we can do. Filter, where's my filter gallery? Oh, I'm on. Am I on printing mode? I am. This annoys me. Don't merge. Don't rasterize. Just give me the mode. It annoys me that filters only work in RGB. I don't know why in this day and age we can't add filters in CMYK. Right, let's see. Cut. No, that's a bit too much. Cut out. Film grain. Okay, that's potential. Let's turn that off. Keep it back up. That kind of has something to it. I'm going to keep that one as well just because I like to have backups. Where was the stylized sketch? No, distort. Brush strokes. Combination of the two? No. That's just subtle enough. Right. And keeps it out of focus. If we just had let's smart object that just and retry. Oh, rough patterns what we had. I kind of like that, so I want to keep. We make longer strokes. It wasn't 6. I'm going to keep that just for reference again. What did we have? We had, it wasn't colour pencils, it was film grain. Quite high intensity, keep that as well, just as a backup. Place renders, no rough pastels. What difference does that make? Can't really see it. Canvas. Sandstone. Yes. Okay. Doesn't really have much effect beyond that. Okay. It kind of works. Okay, we'll keep that one as backup as well. Those angled strokes. Straight through. Nah. Ooh. Oh, if I had a different colour instead of the purple, I kind of like that. I am just fucking messing around with different filters now, seeing how they look. Some of them are definitely going to be ridiculous. Grain. Grain? Oh, that looks better than film grain. What if we mix them? No. Acute grain is challenging, it has to be down to. No, we want 100. Let's go across. Grain type. Ooh, soft. Plant. Mix. No. It's really cool. Soft, right? Soft works a bit nicer. Let's go for 50%. Or let's go for that. But I want to change one thing. I want to take this duplicate, minimize, go away. I'm going to take you and put you on there. Turn that off because I want to keep the tear. We could keep it as simple as that. That kind of has that, not true crime, but yeah, that kind of true crime vibe to it. Right. Let's have some fun with fonts. We could also, again, this could be a okay. Let's just say because it's definitely not going to be Times New Roman. I like Miss. I don't know why I like Miss Eve's small capital caps as just a font in general. I think I might have to do a little mess with the auto height, yeah. Right, that's definitely not going to be right. Okay. Is less more in this case? Not wrong. Ooh. No. Colour. I kind of like that, but the kind of fading out to grey tone. Just need to make the font kind of stand out a little bit. Why is that 30? What if? What if? And this is going to require maybe some posing. I kind of want more of a. I want something else in the background there, something like between the tear. So if we keep that edge here. Okay, those are backups. Master copy. If we steal from the master copy. Oh balls. Oh, nice. If I say, I'm just doing this purely to have a. I want to create a mask out of this. Just using the mouse here, doesn't need to be exact, I think. I'm going to fuzz it out a little bit. No. Well, that's not easy to see when your eyes don't work great. Okay. No. Filter. Where's the feather? Let's give it 10 pixels. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, a normal brush. Oh dear. Just for a second. Filter blue. I'll stick with the old standard. Let us have a new right, I'm going to go to Unsplash again, because why not? That one works. For what I'm thinking, that one kind of works immediately, and I know we're just doing this quickly, but that was a good first arrival. I don't want anything too fancy, I also want free. Orientation doesn't matter at the moment. So if anyone's curious, thank you to where's the photographer? Derek. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate your photography. That's artistic, but not what we're looking for. We're looking for grim. Not implying your work is grim, Derek. It's going to be, though, when I'm done with it. Alright, let's just see how that one works for the time being. I think you'll see kind of wanting. I need it to be kind of there. Yeah, oh, it's a smart. That's fine. Adjustment, brightness and contrast, hue and saturation. Turn off saturation completely. Filter gallery. Can we just apply the same filter to it? Make it blur it just enough to be kind of ambiguous. Make it so we have effective, kind of subtly, I would hope and think. And okay, the font doesn't work now. It needs to be something chunkier. I like to keep backups, don't worry. That's my tech copy. I should have done a smart like that. If I give that the black edge, I just kind of want the top and the bottom bit though. I must kind of want shadow, but just a bit of it. A subtle shadow. Okay, I'm going to do something. Do 2 copies. Make this one full. Turn you off. Make this one no. Come out one in you. Bottom, top. I'm sure you can work out what we're about to do. There we go. Oh, does that work? Does that actually work even better? Do we need the top of her head? There's a question you don't really find yourself asking a lot. Do you need the top of her head? I don't know. Gonna keep it off from the minute. And we're gonna mess with fonts again because okay, what's a murdery font? Ignore the terrible spacing at the moment and ignore the weird fonts that are about it. I'm just gonna. Okay, let's just press down. No, that's for romance. That is Times New Roman, which I'm not. I refuse. Mostly to annoy Flaz when he eventually watches this, or when they eventually watch this. I never asked. We're just that's too horror. That's too Gatsby. Finding a font is so. I'm trying to ignore the terrible spacing at the moment. Just try and find a font that's. No, I've already seen that one. It looks like it's murdery, or it looks like a murder mystery. Constantia kind of works. Constantia, crimson text. I should be making a note of these. What's my pen? You're also getting a nice preview to the kind of weird fonts I have on my computer. That's dwarven. That is. No, that is Dungeons and Dragons. And also Mortis Lost and Found. For anyone curious. Final Fantasy, definitely can't use that one. No. Good no longer now use that. Oh. No, it doesn't work. Good no longer script go understand. Okay, I've got two versions of that. Sweet. Gotham. Oh, Gotham is full of murder. That is too gothic. That is weird. What's that? No. I'm favouring a chunkier font. That's too. Ooh. Nice. Forgot I had that. Right. God, what on earth is that? But you forget the weird things you have. That is very murder mystery. Typewriters have a good murder mystery kind of feel to them. That's. No. Now, compared to that, it's just not clean cut enough. Let's go back to. Oh, you're at the top of my list. Oh, yeah, that's still good. Crazy notes. That's too romance. Oh. No. Very Art Deco, don't know what that is. Microsoft. No, I'm not using a Microsoft font. Ooh, Midnight Moon. No, that's a very gothic. What have we got here? Minion variable concept. Monsters Inc. This is the boring part of any kind of design, I think. Do we also have that Mongolia Balti? Mongolian. I'll say that one as a potential. Oh, this small e's again. Well, that kind of, nah. It's two. Just two. Pokemon. Portugal precious. No. Wingate. Dingbats. Yeah, let's just do an entire book written in Dingbats. That could be it. I'm sure someone's done that. Scooby-Doo. Definitely changes the vibe. That makes it look like a gothic horror. Sora. Nah, too thin. Very sci-fi. It's a Greek. It is Greek. What is Greek? No, I feel we're straying further and further away from a decent font. Oh, that is very what's the word? Like 1920s novel. Getting around no. I think we're at the end of it. And now we're into the weird. No, okay, let's try Constantine again. Oh, we went far. Our concept. Where's Constantine? Constantina. I'm gonna just keep flicking back and forth now. Crimson. And the last one was Mongolian. Mongolian Beatty. How similar are all these fonts? They are pretty darn similar, so I think this is definitely the vibe we're going for. I just want to see how it's now just a matter of how cut and sharp we want the letters to be. No, you keep, not you. Okay. That is too soft. I think it's going to be this one. And I think I also want a fade. No. No, I don't. Actually, what if we had... Ooh. That kind of works. But now we have the question of with head or without. Definitely we need the bottom bit. This has Murder on Holiday kind of vibes to it, like Body Found in a Beach House. And I'm kind of here for that. You know what? I think I'm going to call that one. I kind of like that. Right, turn off backups. Turn off. No, need beach house. Do we like that beach house still, or do we need to find another beach house? If we had one that looked. We're straying further and further away again. What's the word? Hamptons. Is it the Hamptons in? Yeah, something like that. Or a pier. A pier could work. Hamptons House. Or a lighthouse could work. A lighthouse could work. That's a really, really short list of things for change it to a home. No, it's worse. It's... No, that won't work. I kind of like that. I think we're going to actually call it that, which makes this a shorter stream than usual because I've got nothing, nowhere further to go on this. I am the font. I'm still questioning. I don't like any of those. What if we put it back to Miss Eve's? Maybe not Miss Eve's small caps. Maybe Miss Eve's regular. I don't want that to be tight as well. Just a little bit. What if that one instead? Does that kerning mess with anybody's sensibilities? Because I'm not sure if it messes with mine or not. Yeah. Okay, 20 feels better than. What if it's would white with a black edge be better? Oh wait, you're gone. Just looks too. Ooh. That kind of just gives it enough lift, I think. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Because I could sit here and faff with fonts for hours. Modest. Let's see again why you need to label things. House. There you are. Now we don't have to worry about the top of our head. We can lift that higher. And bring author name down. I think we're good. Right. Let's save this as option 1. And go back and look at our not references, our planning stage. So bing. Come back. Do your full scale. Right. We also had an option of having. This is my second option, but this is going to take a lot longer because I would need to render things, so I might do this one off stream. This one too requires planning. So we have an option here of working on one of these, or I can do these two off stream and we start planning something else for the next stream, though I think the next stream, looking at my calendar, is going to be on the 6th. That should be fine. Okay. I am doing, at some point, it will be the live stream of the book cover for the 5th installment of Mortals Lost and Found. Good to know I'm keeping track of the number of books I'm writing, the number of books in my own series. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a Friday because I want to keep Lite going. It might be a Monday or a Thursday. That's another time I have free where I will do the stream in the morning. If I didn't have the hassle of waking people up, I would do it in the evening. So we'll see. Right. I am going just to make sure. Okay. I think let's choose our next title. I'm going to leave this option. I'm going to hit save. 1 second, just in case. Turn that off just for a moment. Excuse me. So create a new one. JPEG save. I will be posting that on Instagram, Patreon later, and I'm going to close it. Close you as well. And we want a new one. So let's go back to, yeah, there's some things that I'm working on. Right, where's my main screen? Come back on. Huzzah, here we are. Right, and what else do we have? We have a Readsley book title generator. So I am going to push this button 3 times. This is the one that came automatically, so I'm not taking 5 o'clock shadow. Because that reminds me I need to shave. So I'm just going to hit this button 3 times. I'm going to write down what we have. So 1, please fill. Oh no, it's email. Generate title. That button there. I'm not mature enough to draw that. I'm not mature enough. I'm skipping that one. That one doesn't count. I'm vetoing that one straight away. Shadows weeping. All right. Right. Next option. Titan returning. Oh. Auto. Thank you. There we go. Titan returning. And last one, Caged Midnight. Right, those are our options for next week's episode, where we will do pretty much the planning stage. Who knows how long the actual design stage will take this time, because doing the research offline is pretty quick. It makes the streams pretty quick, at least. So I will be posting these on Instagram later on today with a voting option to see what we're doing for next week's stream. So yeah, in the meantime, what else is coming up? Well, I have talked about the Patreon exclusive live stream. That is not going to be on YouTube. That is going to be exclusive to Patreon, but it's going to be to any member of it, any level of membership. So from free to paid, it's going to be live on there. It's just only going to be on Patreon. It's not going to come to YouTube or Twitch for that matter. So if you want to see that, and you actually want to see a book that has been written and is going to be published this year, if you want to see the advanced, like the actual full designing of it, title reveal, full cover reveal, because you're going to watch it be made, sign up to the Patreon. The link is down below. Everybody is welcome. There's lots of great stuff there. As to what is on the Patreon currently, you get all the behind the scenes stuff for What's Lost and Found, which is my main series, a crime fantasy series about a pair of detectives in a fantasy world. On the first Monday of every month, so this coming Monday, is the updates, the newsletter, so that'll be coming up. Second Monday of every month is an episode of Insecticide, a crime noir thriller series. The third Monday of every month is I Used to Be an Adventurer, Now I Run a Tavern, a little light novel fantasy series, that new chapter every month. And on the last Monday of every month, depending on how long the month is, there is a random short story. Currently I am looking for artists, character designers, anybody who enjoys a bit of writing or a bit of drawing, and I am asking for character submissions. So if you have enjoyed this stream and want to see me do something and would like something actually written instead of designed, drop me a message on Instagram or in the comments down here. Send me your character art and a brief description of the character and your chosen genre, and I will be collecting all of these, making notes, and every month I will be writing a short story, 3,000 to 5,000 words, about your character in a world kind of semi-determined by your character and semi-determined by the genre, and we'll see how it goes. I would just like to start working with other artists and getting some more work done and getting some more work out there. The only deal is in this: submit your characters. You will get full credit for the design. I will link to your socials. All I ask in return is share and enjoy. So share the story, share the post to the Patreon, bring others in, and hopefully we can keep writing and having some fun and doing weird stuff like this on the internet. What else is coming up? I am planning something else, but I'm not sure when it's going to be released or how it's going to be released, because I need to work out when it's going to be filmed. So that is there's a lot going on, and I'm writing too much. I don't know if you can see up here. I have. Oh, you can't, because that's kind of, my microphone's kind of covering it. Lift it slightly. Yeah. All of those are my current projects. Oh, my cable's fallen down. Come on, there we go. That's right over my face now. Who knows what's going on here? Anyway, is my desktop audio not playing? It's been silent the entire time. What on earth is going on with that? See, everything's just not everything's just not working today. Or did I, very, very foolishly, there's a chance, have I muted? Oh, it's just not been playing. Oh dear. It's been playing in my ear, but I'm coming off a phone. That's irritating. Anyway, level of professionalism continues to maintain. Thank you for sticking around if you have done this far. Again, head over to Instagram, the link's in the description, to choose what cover I work on next. Head over to Patreon to see more great stuff, some more stories, and yeah, if you want your character drawn, drop me a message on Instagram or Patreon or here in the comments, and I'll let you know when the story's done and when it's out. Because I like to write, and I like to get a lot of it done, and I want to work with other people. So in the meantime, that's where we're going to end this afternoon. More is coming up, and I will keep you informed via Patreon and Instagram It's the best ways to find me. There is also a website where you can order books, audiobooks, ebooks, everything you like of everything I've written. So in the meantime, thank you very much for being here. My name has been Cennamo-Smith. It will continue to be Cennamo-Smith. You have been wonderful, and I shall see you next week. I need to get a little button since I'm having to do this by a mouse. So yeah, TTFN.